1968, George Romero brought us Night of the Living Dead. It became the classic horror film of its time. Now, George Romero brings us the most intensely shocking motion picture experience for all times. Dawn of the Dead. Night of the Living Dead has ended. Dawn of the Dead is here. When there is no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. Dawn of the Dead. This picture contains scenes of violence that may be considered shocking. No one under 17 will be admitted.
Hey up, Rockgod 2004 back again with another video. Today I'm going to be showing what I have of, for me, is the best zombie film ever made. And for me, the greatest zombie film ever is George Romero's Dawn of the Dead. This is the original Arrow release, the window box version, which started to go for ridiculous money. This is one of the ones where it give you the option to change the artwork, so you could like sort of have that one displayed, that one, or you could take the thing out and have either of those two. So in this set, you got a booklet, which is, compared to today's standards, quite thin and flimsy. But at the time, it was like amazing because there was no really other company doing it. And you got a poster, and the poster, I absolutely love this artwork. The poster they put in was the original UK quad. I've always loved that. And on the other side, they put the artwork, like their newly commissioned artwork for the cover that they put in there for the Blu-ray. It was a 3-disc set. And you got one Blu-ray, which was the theatrical cut. You got to think as well, at the time that this come out, DVD was like still the most popular. I think it actually still is now, to be honest. But so the Blu-ray, yeah, it was the theatrical cut, and then you got on DVD the extended cut or director's cut, and you also got on DVD the Argento cut. I think I've only actually watched the director's cut in this set, because that was that's the one I like the best of the lot. Yeah, it took me a long time to get that, and I was over the moon when I got it. And then not long after I got it, I think it was only about a year or two, Second Sight announced that they were releasing a new 4K scan Blu-ray, and they were going to do a 4K as well. Second Sight announced that they were going to release a new 4K scan and 4K disc of the film. So I pre-ordered it, and at the time I wasn't buying many 4Ks, I was into the Blu-rays. But when this arrived, I think everybody's seen it by now anyway. But that was the box set. That, to me, is what a box set should be. And for saying it's only for the one film. So yeah, I got the Blu-ray for that. And what you got in it. I know I'm late to the party with this, but even so. You got one of these little fold-out digipack folders. There's 4 discs in that one. All Blu-ray, except, well, actually, yes, it is Blu-ray. All Blu-ray, so you get theatrical cut, extended cut, Argento cut, and special features. This is how you do a film. And then in the second folder you get, with another 3 discs, so that's a 7-disc set this is, you get the soundtrack on CD, and then there's another 2 music CDs which I'd actually forgotten all about. It's the library compilation stuff. So the soundtrack, because I've never listened to it, I can't say for definite, but the soundtrack will be the Goblin stuff, and these other ones, the library stuff, will be the other bits that like you couldn't normally get on the soundtrack, like the stuff in the shopping centre, the weird the weird music at the end. So they really, really went to town with this. I still think it's the best release they've done to date. And then you also got the novelisation of the film. I mean, look at that. I mean, this must have cost a fair bit to put together. They really, really did a good job. Just looking at it, I'm like, I think it's absolutely phenomenal. And then you got another book, but this was hardback. Dissecting the Dead. I think this is all about the film, and you get photos behind the scenes and stuff in. I've never read it yet, but wow. Just what a nice addition to have it really is. So that was that, and because I ordered it direct from Second Sight, you got these limited art cards with it. So there's the main one who's usually on all the artwork. I remember seeing there in the shopping mall. Yeah, it's mall in England, not mall. The Krishna dude and Flyboy. I love him. I thought he played that really well. So yeah, I got that with that. Then I got a voucher for HMV, and I went down and I thought, you know what? It was after that they released like a cut down version. So the cut down version that they released, which was like taking out all the soundtracks and the book and stuff, it was just the films you got. They used the red lettering as opposed to the green lettering on the other one, which was like the full box set. So I went for the 4K of that one. The 4K and the Blu-ray had the red. And even this one of those hard cases. Even this was just such a nice set as well, without all the other stuff. So there's the 4 discs you get there, but these you get theatrical, extended, and Argento cuts, all on 4K, which I think absolutely blew everybody away when that come out. The bonus disc is the same, and it's on Blu-ray, but that's the only Blu-ray disc you get. So them 3 or 4Ks. It was a lot cheaper, this one. I have watched the extended version on both of them, but because I didn't see them close together, I don't know how much better one is than the other, because I mean the Blu-ray blew me away, but I've heard a lot of really, really good things about. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looked brilliant. I just can't compare them at the minute, whether one was better than the other, because some of the Blu-rays now are nearly as good as the 4Ks, I think. So that was all the Blu-rays and 4K versions that I do have of Dawn of the Dead. So the soundtrack I've got, I don't have an original pressing of it. Wouldn't mind it, but I did get the first Waxwork pressing when it came out. Waxwork Records, they always do a fantastic job. So that was the new front artwork, which I actually thought looked really good. That's sliding down there because it was the sticker. It was one of the stickers that you can't really peel off, so I had to cut it off and put it in. If the stickers peel off, I always stick them off and put them straight onto the cardboard sleeve, like they used to years ago. A lot of people go, oh, no. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, that's how they used to turn them. That's the back. And it's a double album. And the inside is, again, more new artwork. And the colour of this one, I think it was called Zombie Flesh. And it's like a green and blue swirl. And it's absolutely gorgeous to look at. So both records are like that. And then also, because I've always been a part of the Waxwork subscription service, apart from this year because they didn't do it, I got the subscriber variant as well. It's the same sleeve, same artwork all the way through. but this one, both records are different colours. I've known it be called, so I don't know where they've got it from. I don't know whether Waxwork have said it, but it's also referred to as the sunrise coloured vinyl. I know you do get art print in both of them as well, which is really nice. Record 1 of the subscriber variant is like an orangey yellow. I suppose that's where they're getting the sunrise from. And record 2, which I'm assuming is for the dark sky where there being sunrise or sunset, is like a purple and white swirl. Some of the colours these use are absolutely beautiful. And for coloured vinyl as well, I know a lot of people say that there's no sound difference. There really is. But you've got to think that things progress, and coloured vinyl now sounds a hell of a lot better than what it used to in the 70s and 80s. But a lot of the Waxwork stuff, it sounds just as good as black vinyl. And then after I got the two Waxwork ones, a company in Italy called Rustblade Records, who I'd not really heard of much at the time. They've released quite a bit of stuff lately, some decent stuff as well, but they brought their version out of the Dawn of the Dead soundtrack. And when I seen this, I was like, oh, got to have that. So it turned up in this tote bag. Not that I would ever use it, but I think for a tote bag that's pretty trick. And then you got the soundtrack on vinyl. That was the artwork for the sleeve, the back, so it's even different. They've used like the original, so it's totally different to Waxwork. And the record was on transparent green, and that's that on one label, and that was on another label. So that was a cracking release as well. But also in the bag, you also got this green plastic bag with other goodies in. I can't remember what was in this now. It's such a long time since I've looked at it. So there was like a graphic comic book in it, I think it was. Yeah. Which I've never really read. I've flipped through it, but it's just all in black and white anyway. And that was on the back. A mini poster, double-sided. This really strange pink, what looks like photocopied sheet of the cast posing like Bodie and Dirk on The Professionals. A do not enter door sign with Dawn of the Dead on one side and Zombie Zone do not enter on the other. Yeah, I always use that. T-shirt. Enlarge. Have a word with yourselves. And lastly, well, no, there's two things actually. A postcard. And a double CD soundtrack. So that's it's actually quite a nice little package to have, that is. So I think that was it for all my Dawn of the Dead goodies. For anyone waiting for the next Video Nasty live stream, it's looking highly likely that it's going to be Monday. If not Monday, Tuesday, but it's looking like it's going to be Monday I think John is going to confirm for definite tomorrow. He's going to let me know. And as soon as we've got that sorted, we'll sort of get the thumbnail and stuff up so you all know, and we'll start sharing it so you know if it's for definite. I think it's going to be 7 o'clock again, same as the other one, so it's the same time. It's going to be a good one. We've got some good ones to talk about again this time. And I'm going to leave a link for John's channel underneath again, so you can go and watch them, because he does some really, really good stuff as well. So go and watch his videos, and also if you subscribe to him, you'll probably get the notification for the live stream. But having said that, most of you have probably known about John a lot longer than me. To be fair, he's the one who's got me into doing this. So thank you, sir. So yeah, so we're both pretty much chomping at the bit to get this one done. We're pretty excited about it. It feels like we haven't done one for ages. And I absolutely can't wait to do this next one, because we have such a blast with them. So yes, thank you very much indeed again for taking the time out to watch me drivel on. I do really, really appreciate it. So thank you so much, all two of you. And hopefully I'll be doing another one very, very soon. So I'll either see you on the next video, or more than likely the next live stream. So once again, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Cheers. Hey up, Rockgod Tower. Blah. Oh, what a knob. Oh God, I've messed up once and got the giggles. Right, stop it now. Right. Look at oh,